What is up, everyone? MewTwoChainz here, and last episode, I lied to you guys, and I want to apologize. Last episode, I said BidYBS would be gone, he would be here, but I have a surprise for you.
I'm back, bitches. I'm back.
BidYBS literally just walked through the door. He said I could not miss episode 3 of Pokemon Violet.
You know, it's starting to grow on me by each Pokemon that he captures and we name into something ignorant.
For context, I think in episode 2 we may have mentioned it. I might cut it out later in the video if it's like a weird conversation that doesn't make sense. But we just worked Black Friday.
We did. Would
And
you like to tell the people where we worked at? For even more context.
yeah, I mean,
We can, I guess
what's
say
the worst?
we can say the company. We just, yeah, we
what's
worked
the worst that could happen?
We worked at clothing. We worked at PacSun
Packed Sun.
out at one of the 5 malls in our region. You'll have to just guess which one. That's up to you to do the dog sync. But yeah, so he was working at a little clothes store. You know, fuck it, if you want to cut that out, it's fine. We was working at a clothes store.
Yeah.
And a pretty high profile one, I guess. Not no damn Neiman Marcus or nothing, but
Yeah, it's
retail. And
retail.
yeah, we worked 11 hours, and it seemed that on like hours 1 through fucking like 6 or 7, everything just went great. And then there was like do you remember what time that shit happened? You might have a vague idea of like maybe what, because all I know is it was like after Damien left. And he left at like 4:30 or something because he left early, quote unquote.
Yeah.
So I don't know. No, he didn't. No, fuck that. He didn't even leave early. He was there when it happened.
Yeah, he was there when it happened.
See, I'm tripping. Who the fuck left? I don't even know. Sorry, Damien. I love you, buddy. You didn't leave. I'm sorry. You worked the full 11 like we did. But anyways, fucking yeah. So, how do you want to start this off? You just want to, like, the context is there. So we worked Black Friday.
Well, yeah, the context is if we sound a little loopy, we sound a little dumb as hell. We woke up at like, I got up at like 5 a.m. I think.
Yeah, I got up at like 4.
Or actually, yeah, I woke up around like 5:10.
Yeah, I got up like 3:34 and just stayed up. But yeah, not to say that like, oh, I fucking work 16 hours just the ER. Look, good for you. Okay, like like good for you that you pull fucking 16-hour shifts. Nobody asked you to be a fucking nurse, but like like
Thank you for your service.
right. Thank you for your service. We're proud of you for being a frontline worker and all that shit. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't give a shit. No human should be working 11 hours. No human should be working 16. That's besides the point. The point is that we did that shit, and so yeah, if we're sounding a little slow or loopy or something, it's just because like especially me, like that shit threw me off my X Games mode because of how ignorant it was. But I'll just set up the context like this.
It's also like my first day.
Yeah, it was Mewtwo's first day, and it was like my 100th first day type shit. I've done like 5 or 6 Black Fridays, so I'm like a vet. I've got like my stripes. And going into this, I think I probably like maybe hyped myself up even a little bit more than what it really actually was, because I thought it was just gonna be like a madhouse.
Yeah.
And in its own way it was, but it wasn't the madhouse that you say that and someone visualizes. When you say madhouse, someone thinks like people's fucking fighting over clothes and like like none of that happened. It was like relatively calm for the most part.
Yeah.
So me and Mewtwo, we go through the fucking day, and I come to the point to where one of my bosses has to go take a break, and so I have to take register duty. Now, me and you had worked we were on dressing room duty for like 5 or 6 hours.
All I did.
Just
I opened doors all day.
All day long, and people's gonna be like, damn, you worked so hard. This motherfucker did not work hard. He did work hard in his own way, but in terms of like when people are like, oh, you worked Black Friday? No, he fucking didn't. He did, but he didn't at the same time. But I'm proud of him regardless. So I go to the fucking cash registers, and this woman comes up, and she's like, hey, I got these 5 items, and I'm like, okay, 4 of the items are the buy 1 get 3 free, and the 5th
An amazing deal, by the way.
And a super amazing deal. Like if you live near a PacSun, And once again, I just dock start with job. But like, if you live if you live near Pacific Sunwear, you should go try the buy one get three free because they have it. I don't know if all of them have it, but ours does. But I'm not telling you where that one is, so fuck off. So yeah, if that happens, go get it. So she's got the 4 items, and that's part of the deal. And then she has the 5th item, which is a regular priced item.
Yeah.
I tell her, I'm like, hey, listen, you have the 4 items as a part of buy one get 3 free, but one of the items is a regular priced item. So instead of having 4 sale items and 1 regular priced, she had 3 sale items and 2 regular priced.
Mm-hmm.
And so I told her, I was like, in order for you, like, because think of it like this, right? Like, if you bought, let's say you're buying a hoodie, and that's like that's the expensive thing you're buying, and so like the other, you get like 3 shirts, and like the 3 shirts are free, and the hoodie's like $50, so you'd pay like, you know, $51 or $52 for all of it, type shit, because you pay for the most expensive, right? Well, essentially, like, if you don't get that 4th thing to trigger the deal, it'll charge you full price for each item until the deal is triggered on the computer. And so I told her, I'm like, man, the reason it says like $90-some or something is because it's ringing up 3 full price sale items and 2 full priced regular items. I'm like, take this item and put it back and go get you another sale item from the back wall, and then you'll have your full price, which is like 30, and you'll have this, which is like 20. It'll be like $50 for 5 things, right?
Yeah.
She goes, okay, like, can you hold this up front while I go look? And I'm like, yes, ma'am. I can suspend the transaction. And when you come back, all thing I have to do is press 1 button and it pulls your transaction right back up. I'll just scan that one last item and you're out the door. She's like, all right, bet, cool, do that. I'm like, cool, I will. So I suspended it and I put it aside.
Mm-hmm.
This woman is gone. Now, I remember she tried to make the argument like, well, I've been standing in line for 2 hours. Motherfucker, you haven't. You've been in the store for a total of like 30 minutes. But now she was back there for like 30 minutes, right?
I saw her.
Yeah, she was back there for like 30 minutes. And then she came in the line. And what had happened was a line had obviously formed since then. And I told a couple people, I said, hey, listen, this woman has actually been waiting in line before all you guys type shit. And I know y'all just saw her get in line, but
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but look at this big hat I'm about to put on.
Big hat? Are you about to put it on fire?
I got that.
I got the Riz.
The chandelier drip.
Candelabra drip? See, I'm glad we named him Fi.
Oh my god.
You're about to get cooked with that.
Oh my god.
Look at that. 1 hit. That's some good shit right there. And now he's level 12.
That's my Fi.
I think you should get Doughboy a chance to go fight somebody.
He'll have his moment.
His time will come. But
sorry
yeah,
to interrupt you.
no,
I just
you're
wanted
good.
to show off the,
No, that was
nice little hat.
That was a nice hat and a nice Ember attack.
Yeah, I'm proud of you, Fi. I love you.
But yeah, so I told a couple people, I was like, yeah, I got to take her up because she's been waiting, even though it doesn't look like to y'all that she has been. Because, you know, these are new people. They don't know she's been, like, waiting in line to do shit. So I was like, I got her. All right. This is where the shit. So all you guys listening, comment down below. Do whatever you got to do. Call me a bitch. Call me a bigot or asshole. But am I the asshole for this? AITA Reddit.
Yeah, that is a subreddit.
Hell yeah. AITA subreddit. She comes back up after I let her jump in front of like 10 different people. And I give her like her special privilege of ringing out. And she brings another full priced item up to the fucking register. And I said, ma'am, this is a full priced item. I didn't know that Redacted, one of our managers, had told her that we would honor what he said to her. And what he said to her is that we will make that item free. I didn't know he said that to her. So when she goes, well, one of your well, she didn't say associates.
Holy shit, my game.
But she was like, one of your workers said that they would match the price of this and make it a free item. And I was like, well, listen, I don't know who said that, but they shouldn't have. Yeah. And she's like, the dude in the Lakers hat. I said, oh, that's, you know, so-and-so. I'm like, well, ma'am, he's a manager. He should know better than to tell you that. And the fact that he did tell you that, I'm going to have a word with him after I'm done helping you because I'm actually mad that he went out of his way to misinform a customer. And you know, I wasn't gonna talk shit to Damien at all. I wasn't even gonna say nothing to him. I didn't. That's one of those things you tell people
You just like
to hold him over. To
you
like
just
appease
redacted
them.
his name, and then you're like, I'm not gonna.
Oh, fuck it, Damien. You've already been doxxed a couple of times. They'll find you one day. But and so it's like, you know, I'm not gonna sit there and be made a fool of because you said one manager said something, and then I'm sitting there thinking that you're trying to pull a fast one on me. Because I wasn't just gonna stop in the middle of what I'm doing and go, hey Damien, did you tell this one? I was trying to get her the fuck out of the store because it's like, you've been in here now. She says she's been in there for like 8 hours. Bitch, you've been in there for like 45 minutes. But then so what she does is she's like, so what's going on? I'm like, well, you gotta pay for the full price shit. It's gonna be like $90. And she's like, well, just cancel out the order. I'm done here. I'll never come back here again in my life. And I was like, that's fine. You want me to cancel the order? And she said, yes, cancel all my shit. And I was like, that's fine. Watch this. And I literally like did it right in front of her.
Yeah.
And she walks to the front of the store, decides to walk back after I'm helping another person. And she goes, hey, listen, can I please just get that like the $35 item that she was making that big fuss about to begin with, the full priced item? She comes back and says, can I just buy that one full priced item? Like, I'm sorry, I did. Ma'am, I will sell you the full priced item. I will check you out, but you have to get now at the back of the line because you've given up your spot by me canceling your sale.
Yeah.
That's when she goes, oh, fuck you. Go fuck yourself. I'll write you a bad review. I'm like, man, that's fine. That's fine. But what you're not going to do is you're not going to disrespect the other customers up in here that's been waiting an actual hour to check out, unlike you.
Yeah.
The ones that have been in line for 30, 45 minutes. Yo ass just has cut in line now 2 times. I've let you cut line twice now.
This is the Black Friday episode. First day of school in the game, but Black Friday.
And it's like, so let me ask you.
Yeah.
This is, like he said, before we turn the mics on, before we decompress, let me ask you. What's going through your head the louder that I'm getting? Because, like, you know, as she's walking out, I'm just getting louder and louder with, like, each thing I say.
Yeah,
so, like,
no,
what's going through
you
your
were
head?
like tauntingly yelling at this Karen.
I was like, that's fine. That's fine.
And then you were like, sorry, everyone.
I was like, sorry, everyone. I don't mean to use bad language. I'm like, that shit pisses me off. I was expecting everybody to, like, start clapping or some shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was expecting, like, and bro, and like the man that was behind her.
Yeah.
I like looked at him and I was like, all right, man, you can come up. And he was like, oh, fuck, I don't know if I want to go in your line. Like, you might cuss me out. Again. And I told him, I was like, man, have you had a good day today? And he's like, yeah, I've had a good day today. I was like, do you like shopping here at PacSun? And he was like, well, I'm going to be honest. I only really come in here for my kids. And he had like his daughter with him or something, son or daughter or something like that. And I was like, hey, next time you come in here, man, I'm going to give you 30% off your order. I'm going to let you use my discount because you know what? You are the types of customers that I fuck with. You are the types of customers that don't say shit. That come in, do their little shopping. If you got a question, you ask, but you don't get fucking mad, storm out the store, and then come back in and want to suck me off.
Suck me off.
So for that, I'm like, you get a 30% off next time you come in. My personal discount. And I told him that. I was like, next time you come in, you tell him that Max said you can have that because I want you to have that shit. And see if that, and you know what our man, you know, like Boss Man told me, he probably was listening, but Boss Man literally was like, you know who I'm referring to when I say that, right? Okay, okay. But Boss Man was like, he was like, you know, if she would have just asked me or you would have asked me to make that, like, mark down that item to free, he's like, I would have just done it for her. He's like, but no, he's like, she didn't even ask.
Yeah.
Nobody even asked if I would do that. And I was like, well, I would have asked, but I was too busy, like, trying to restrain myself from spine bustering this piece of shit woman. Like, and then she's going to grab her kid's hand talking about, like, I'll never let you shop here. Bitch, your kid is 3 years old. They don't even know what the fuck's going on right now. They are going to repress this memory forever for the rest of their life. Like, they will never come in this store like so that shit, bro. But I'm going to be honest. Besides that one moment, like Mikey, bro, you know what Mikey told me? Fucking Mikey was like, I keep doxing everybody.
Yeah, you do.
I won't dox the Boss Man. That's the one person I just know I won't dox. But Mikey goes, I was asking Mikey, I was like, bro, what was you thinking about that shit when I was turning up on her ass? I was like, was you getting like hype or whatever? He's like, bro, he's like, I was about to tap you on the shoulder and ask you to like knock it the fuck off. He's like, cause I thought you was gonna like hop over the counter and like do something. I'm like, bro, I wasn't gonna hop over the counter and do something, but I'm like, when somebody disrespects you, especially me, you can ask Julian. I don't go for that fucking shit. I turn up twice as worse. Like, I'll start beating on my chest like some fucking King Kong shit, like King of the Jungle type shit.
Well, you know, it was some nice spice to Black Friday.
For y'all.
Is that a black and mild?
This is a Black Friday black and mild.
Fair enough.
Yeah, let me drink some of this so it's not watered down. So yeah, good day overall. Cousin.
It could have been a lot worse.
I almost doxed Boss Man.
Oh God.
So Boss Man did tell me that you are allowed to come either 4 or 5. It does not matter. It's up to you. Because I'll be honest with you. If you come at 4, you're gonna have an extra hour to help us do shipment, because that's what we're gonna be doing tomorrow. It's like tomorrow, like how today was sales and like recovery based.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's focus is gonna be like doing shipment and all returns, because you know there's gonna be a fucking boatload of returns tomorrow.
That'll be awesome.
You can't do returns because you're not even a manager, so you don't gotta worry about that. But you could do shipment, and I'll show you how to do that. That's easy as fuck. Only thing you do is take shit out of a box, fold it, like we call it we obviously size it up, and then we sort it by putting, like, for instance, if you got like 3 Columbia shirts and there's a green one, a red one, a blue one, you put all the reds and the greens and the blues with all the reds and the greens and the blues. You know what I'm saying? Like you categorize them type shit, and that's all you do. But yeah, you can come in, be bull with the gang. If you come in at 5, you only work that 3 hours type shit, but because we're gonna close the gate at like 8 o'clock tomorrow, so you can definitely sleep in, get you some Z's.
I'll just be releasing the first
Hell yeah.
Dead Space episode.
Oh, are you gonna drop that tomorrow?
Yeah, I think so.
How many?
I'm not gonna say for certain, but I was thinking about that earlier before you got here. Like, I was thinking maybe like 3.
That's good. Because if we drop 3 episodes 4 different times, that's like, you know what I'm saying? That's 12.
Well, yeah, I think we should do it like on a weekly basis, but I want to give them some, like, it's like the Amazon release schedule. Like when they release The Boys, they release like,
yeah, type shit. But see, weekly, it could be like, are you going to release all 3 on one day for that whole week? And then like that next start of the week at the beginning, you release like another 3 type shit?
No, I'll just do 1 episode. Or like after the first 3, it'll do.
I got you. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Victory Road.
Who is that one old fucker with the 2002 NBA draft night pants on?
Who? This guy?
Yeah.
Wait, how the fuck did you describe him?
The old fucker with the 2002 NBA draft night pants. You want me to show you what that looks like?
They are pretty baggy. If you send it to me. That way I can put it, I can like edit it.
On the screen?
Yeah.
Look at this. Yo, look at this, my boy.
Look at this dude.
Look at this. Look at how fucking ridiculous that is.
Yeah, his pants are pretty baggy.
They didn't think to get that shit tailored at all. He's like, boss, I want it off the fucking rack as is. I got draft night tomorrow.
I love that.
All right, I'm gonna name out, not a whole bunch, but I'm gonna name out movies, and I want you to rate them in your personal opinion.
Okay.
What they are. 0 being just absolute garbage. Probably like 0 is I haven't even seen it. Fuck that movie. 10 is like this is like an actual like perfect movie.
Let's do 1 out of 5.
Okay, fine. 1 out of 5.
Yeah.
1 could be I haven't seen it / it's the worst shit ever made. 5, it's the greatest piece of film ever.
Okay.
All right.
Fa.
Fa. With my Hanukkah hat. Titanic.
Fa died.
No.
Oh my fucking god.
How strong is that little fucking rock?
You just had to use the white lighter.
I told you, bro. Dude, Fi was on like a fucking 10-0 run.
He really was. Just like that. It's okay. 42 Duck. It's his time.
He just got some health back, bro.
42 Duck is about to power level.
My boy 42 Duck. Get his ass out of there, bro. Yeah, get him out of there.
Honestly, I should catch this thing.
Show no mercy, bro. Oh, too late.
Oh. Movies. So for Titanic. So there's like the objective rating and then there's like my opinion.
Okay, give me, if it's not too hard, give me both.
I would say the objective rating is like a 4.5
All right, yeah, that's
for
it.
its time and everything.
Yeah, I can see that.
You
know who directed that movie, right?
James Cameron.
Yeah.
But my personal, I would give it like a 3.5 or like a 4.
Yeah, I'm up there with you. All right. Have you seen the movie? I'm gonna do like classics. So if you haven't seen them, you just play haven't seen it.
Well, what should I name this dude? Should I name it the next movie you say?
No, name this one. Name this one Rocky Balboa.
Yeah, I'll do Rocky. I got 12 characters.
Yeah, Rocky's good. All right, Saving Private Ryan.
It's good. I personally like. I'm not a huge fan of like war movies. Like,
yeah, that's understandable.
So like, I'll say a 3, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
it's not your thing. I get it.
Yeah, it's just not my thing. Like,
all right, what about the movie Elf?
I would give that
like for its holiday theme, not like the movie itself, but like for what it is as a holiday movie, what would you give it?
Well, how relevant it managed to stay, like it became like,
yeah, it's like a meme now,
like a titan of Christmas.
Yeah.
I mean, Elf, I don't know, like a 4, right?
I'm gonna give it a 1.
You don't like Elf?
Not at all. I haven't seen it. I don't.
Oh, what?
I don't want to see it. It's just corny to me. Like,
what?
So I'm gonna sound a little depressing when I say this, but like growing up, the only kid shit that I really watched wasn't like actually like kiddish. It was like kiddish to me, but that was like Adult Swim type shit.
Yeah.
Growing up, like I never watched Elf because I was like, I'll say like this. Actually, this to not sound as depressing. I didn't watch Elf because at the time when I knew Will Ferrell was the main character in that movie, I didn't like Will Ferrell. I was like, you know what I mean? Like at that age when I was like, I don't like him.
Yeah.
Type shit. But now I could probably go back and watch the movie now and be like, I could see why people like it. But I just never watched it, so.
I would say it's pretty good.
Should we watch it? Should we do a movie review? Since I've said I haven't seen it, should we watch it towards Christmas time and do a movie review on it?
Yeah, it is about to be Christmas time.
That's the last holiday left, bro. Actually, do you know what today's holiday is on the calendar?
No idea.
It's like National Indigenous Peoples Day or something like that.
Like Black Friday is?
Yeah.
Like right after Thanksgiving?
Yeah, like look, I'll pull it up. So look. Today is National Yeah, Native American Heritage Day.
Hmm.
Hell yeah.
Well, that's good.
We support Native Americans. All right. Back to the movies. I'll do a couple quick fire ones.
Oh, I can change my clothes. Let's go.
Yeah, thank God. Because that. Oh, what's the winter form drip looking like? That's kind of snaz.
Yeah, I still got the hat on. I have to deal with the winter, I guess.
Yeah, winter's going crazy. You just take that hat off. That still is like...
The school helmet? The fuck?
It's like if you rode a horse or something.
Yeah, I look like a equestrian.
Why can you not... Oh, you can take it off. You can just remove it.
There we go.
Yeah, it looks better. Not... Oh, God. Now you just look like a hipster. All right. How about Django Unchained?
You have... I don't know, like a 4.5, if not a 5.
Wolf of Wall Street.
I would give it a 4. Like now that it's like had time to marinate with me, probably a 4. But when I first saw it, I was like, this is amazing. The best.
It's one of Leo's better works. It's not his best.
Yeah.
Like, did you ever see Revenant?
Yeah.
That's a 5 out of 5. Like, that's,
I didn't love Revenant.
Really? Was it just like too slow paced for you or something?
No, like it was fine. Like I enjoyed the battle between him and like Tom Hardy. It was cool, but like I thought it was like, to me, Revenant was like a 3.5.
The movie, yeah, I should preface like that Leo role was like a 5 out of 5. Like that was a 5 out of 5 Leo performance.
Yeah.
Not the movie itself. Although it is to the fucking Oscar judges, because that was how he won his first Oscar, was that movie.
Yeah. Which is doesn't sit right with me.
Let me see here. What would you rate Naruto Shippuden, the entire series as a basis?
Dude, I honestly have no idea.
Like overall as an anime compared to like other animes.
Like I love me an anime with a time jump, and like Naruto Shippuden like has some awesome shit to it, but it also, you know, it's an anime at the end of the day, and so it has its flaws. Overall, I don't know, Shippuden is badass, and like I guess I do like it more than the original Naruto, but the original Naruto also has its like fair share of like moments.
What about Interstellar?
Oh, dude, I know. Oh, sorry, audience. I know this is episode 4. I actually got this Pikachu like off camera. I was like going through my settings, and
yeah, I didn't see you getting a Pikachu.
Yeah, I got this dude through a mystery box, which I guess they're just giving this dude out. And apparently, I'm about to get shit on. Okay, no, Dylan. He's still hitting me? Okay. He knows the move Fly. And he has the flying Terra type.
I can't wait to see what that does.
Let's fucking go.
All right, is there any way you can pause this really quick? Because I do actually have a genuine question now.
Yeah, what's up?
When you just put that archetype on Pikachu and he turned into that crystal, was that not like the same type of crystal we saw earlier and you were like, what the fuck is that? Maybe.
Yeah, it's like the same phenomenon. Essentially, that big ass crystal that I saw was like a spawn point.
Okay.
For like a Pokemon with a rare for quote unquote different Terra type.
Okay. That makes sense.
Sorry, Pikachu.
Gamity faint.
You're dead.
How do they, when they faint, do they just have to rest and they come back?
Yeah. I mean, they're not dying or anything.
But now, if a Pokemon faints, does its like attributes, like its stats, get worse because of that?
Nah.
Like it, like you don't, like you or your Pokemon don't get penalized for it fainting, like losing in battle.
Nothing. Like no, I guess not. Like that would be an interesting mechanic though, if that affected the EVs. But that would honestly just be funny.
Yeah, because imagine like if like your Pokemon faded, it didn't die obviously, but like it like lost like HP, like overall HP or stamina or something.
Yeah, that would. I mean, that would be a cool hard mode, but that'd suck ass. Normal gameplay.
Here you go, sir.
Thank you.
Got this drink in my cup.
The other movies, Avatar, like James Cameron's Avatar.
If you wanna ask me, I'll definitely do some shit like that. Avatar 1 out of 5. 1 out of 5. Just straight up.
Hold on, one more time.
1 out of 5 stars for James Cameron's Avatar. That one.
What makes, like, why?
So do you want me to give you like the hater explanation, or do you want me to give you like the I'll try to like make myself seem less hater towards the audience?
Sorry, I'm smoking. So I'm not gonna say, hey man, stop being a hater. It is James Cameron, and he's like a gazillionaire.
Okay, I'll just give you my honest answer.
Yeah.
So that movie came out when we were in 7th grade, and the reason I know this is because I had Miss D as an English teacher.
Yeah.
And Miss D was talking, you know, like how she had a daughter and son, like how she had kids, but I think they were like at LB or something.
Do you want to dox them anymore?
Well, they're grown adults now. Like I didn't even say their names.
You said their mom's name.
Miss D, that's not even her actual name.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, motherfucker. What are you, the dox police? I'm gonna dox you. This is Jew, Xlam, Vistazav. All right, but no. All right, anyways, no funnies. So, yeah, don't. If y'all find out Julian's shit, don't come to his house, okay? Don't message him. Don't message me neither. Like, don't message either one of us, unless it's a good message. Then you can message us.
Yeah, like you're welcome to like hit us up on Twitter. Like I would actually love for you guys.
Well, like hit us up, but it's not on no crazy shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But in the comments below, what are some fun facts? You know, Max is, you know, Big YBS is new to Pokemon, so like.
I am. So, in the comments, let me know some shit that you think would get me hooked to this. Cause I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
You know, me and you really like Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
I love Yu-Gi-Oh. Give me some facts about Pokemon that would make me want to play this shit the way that I enjoy and play and watch Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, cause I'm open-minded to getting into it. It's just one of those things where I tell people all the time, you know why it's harder for adults to get into animes, like, and it's like card games too, like the Pokemons and Yu-Gi-Ohs, but like, you know why it's harder for adults to do it? I mean, because since we started as kids being a fan, we've been able to have all this time to keep up with it and know what's going on. You jumping into something as an adult, especially something like this, and there's thousands of Pokemon and like how many games, like 20 different games type shit. Yeah. You just feel overwhelmed.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, guys, let me know in the number one, let me know why I'm a hater. And number two, give me and Ju some facts, or specifically me, but Ju too. Give us some facts. Let me know what I'm missing out on. Tell me y'all's favorite Pokemon experience. Tell us just what the fuck made you fall in love with the game. Let us know, man. Because The same reasons y'all fell in love with it could be the same reasons I do. But
I honestly think, granted, like, you just had to watch them like back in the day, like in the 2000s, like or no, I mean it's not pre-internet, but like before we were like internet users. But like the original Pokemon movies are really good. Like the first Pokemon movie is like worth watching. Pokemon 2000 is worth watching.
I remember a scene from the show where Team Rocket and Meowth were hiding in like a bush, and like Meowth's tail was like,
shit, I gotta get this boy.
Did Meowth have? Oh, what is he? Or
this
they?
Boy?
Yeah, them. That's a Charcadet.
This right here.
Are you gonna bite him?
Is my new soldier. This is my son. I'm going hard in the paint for no reason. I'm not even using a fire type move.
I'm just gonna bite him like a dinosaur. Damn, a fire versus a fire.
So this dude right here, he evolves into like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it's just like a badass Pokemon design. Like a knight, a ghost knight.
It's kind of like, what's it, Gaia the Fierce Knight?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. But nah, here's why I'm a hater about Avatar.
Okay.
Miss D was like bragging to her, cause like, you know, like everybody, like once again, I sound like I was the only fucker that wasn't excited for that movie. But like all the, like Hartman and all them guys, they're like all going crazy talking about like, you know, like, oh dude, I can't wait. And you know, Miss D goes, yeah, you know, my son and daughter, like they're gonna go see it fucking like after school. I'm taking them, like the whole family's going. And then like they went and saw it like over the week. It was like a Friday. They come like, you know, seen over the weekend. They came back and it had broke the box office, set the record for like the most money grossed. When she told me that, I was like, fuck that, I'm a hater. I'm like, I'm a fucking hater, bro. I'm like, there's no way this movie is that fucking good. And so I watched it.
Yeah.
And here's how this is gonna sound like I wake up every day to shit on Avatar. I went in there with an open mind. And I'm like, all right, I'm ready for the fucking blue people and the flying giant like firefly monsters and the mechs and all the soldiers and shit. I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
Watched it. I've only now see I could be a hater because I've only seen it one time. But if I'm not mistaken, isn't that movie like 3 hours, damn near 3 hours? That's one reason why it pissed me off was how long.
Yeah,
it was.
that is true.
Yeah, it was long as shit.
Long as hell.
It was like. Titanic was long too. All James Cameron movies are like it's just one of his niches. It's just making a long picture, and it's like
he had aliens fucking, and also like the same way that like the aliens fucked, they like bond with animals.
Yeah, they like they get in touch with nature because it's like sexual pleasure is like their physical touch of affirmation with like. Here's like the #1 gripe I had about it.
This dude does not want to be caught.
Has he already knocked out one of your Johns?
He killed Fafa. He has no fucking help. Get in. Oh my god.
There goes fucking yep. Doughboy's getting fucked up, man.
Bro, what type of balls do I have?
Do you need like a special type of ball, maybe?
Damn.
That might have got him. Yep.
Let's go.
Yeah, I think that. Yep.
That's my boy.
Hell yeah.
Char Cadet. All right, let's go. Doughboy.
So I watched it and.
Yeah.
You know the main soldier dude that has a conflict with like obviously what are they called in the movie, like the R Cadet or something like that, like some crazy like the species name.
The Navi.
The fuck am I thinking? The R Cadet. I'm probably thinking of some like.
Yeah, I don't know.
That might be some.
That is.
No, that might be some Mass Effect shit or something, but like. the fucking like his conflict. So like he's a soldier, and so he has like personal struggles with being human and like following his orders and shit.
Well, it's also he's wheelchair bound.
Which allows him to be with the fucking.
I'll show you the evolution of this dude. What should his name? That shit.
I think we should call him the Dark Knight.
Well, I couldn't have thought of a better name.
You damn right. The Dark Knight.
I don't know if I have that many characters.
Okay, Dark Knight.
Oh my. I should still nickname it.
I was about to say, I'm like, well, there goes that.
Son of a.
He's like arching his jump. He like, see, like that's that shit. So like, there's a Pokemon in that, or you said that was a respawn point.
Okay, so yeah, this has a hop hip. Like.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. I see. What
Yeah,
you're saying.
and it has a special Terra type, so it'll probably turn into like, God knows what.
It's kind of like an event marker.
Yeah, it's like a raid that you can like join with 3 other people.
Yeah. Bro, I know it has been out for so long. I gotta get you on Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Me and you can run the craziest shit on there, bro. If you like,
Isn't that just third-person Warzone now?
well, that's what it's been. Is third-person Warzone, but just co-op and single player. Bro, me and you, like, listen, you can go in your settings and take your crosshair off to where your only shit that you can aim with is a laser.
Yeah.
Like in real life, and you can play in first-person mode. So it's like, bro, you want to talk, well, first person when you aim, I should say.
Yeah.
If you want to go tier 1, bro, we can go tier 1. They have raids in there and shit too. That like on some Leroy Jenkins shit, me and you would have to go crazy.
That'd be cool. I mean, I would love to like play maybe the Division 2. Maybe just like the campaign or some shit.
The Division 2's campaign,
Which I know it's a live service game, so it's like gonna be grindy and all that like bullshit, but like,
well, that actually at least like, I'm not saying Breakpoint doesn't have a campaign, but at least Division 2 has like a overarching plot.
yeah, and it's like an RPG. I just like want to level up.
The only reason I
dude.
say you would want to play Breakpoint is, guess who the antagonist is, the main antagonist of Breakpoint. And okay, and when I say that it's a Ghost Recon game, but the main dude, like, you know how now, like with Modern Warfare, like the actors that voice the dudes is like the act, like how they look type shit in the game, because they do like the 1-to-1 like modeling and shit. Yeah. All right. There is a movie actor who is that same type of shit, where like he is not only the voice, but he's himself as the main protagonist, and that's why I want you to play it, because it's fucking live. You'll probably never guess it, so give me like, and I'll give you a hint. Give me one good guess, and I'll tell you who it is, because you probably won't guess it. Just think just in the last 5 years, most like underground cult, like, and not like super cult where it's like no following at all, but like underground cult badass action hero.
Danny Trejo.
Damn, I like where you're going with that. John Bernthal.
Oh, yeah, that's a cool villain.
Yeah, it's cool as shit, bro. Did you ever watch Machete? Machete?
I don't know if I actually watched it. I feel like I've definitely seen it. Or like, I don't know.
If you were wheelchair bound, and the only way that you could feel alive or feel free was to be in a mech suit, but that caused the disruption and destruction of your military because you fell in love with the blue alien girl.
Well, this is for a mech suit, right? Or can I be inside the... Well, that sounds weird. Can I be inside the alien?
Inside the alien? You want to be inside the alien?
I'm not gonna repeat that.
What do you mean by that?
Pause.
You mean like...
Sus.
All right, you mean can you be with the alien outside the mech suit?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like you won't be able to fuck with her unless you're in the mech.
That's not what happens in the movie.
No, I know that, but I'm saying like if the only thing you can do
Yeah.
to be with a blue alien girl is be in the mech suit,
Okay.
would you just give it? Because like he gives it all up anyways.
Well, yeah, he does. I was just concerned. I thought that you thought that Avatar was about some
No,
dude fucking an alien in a mech suit.
No. He gives it all up for the bitch anyways. That's why I'm saying, would you allow the destruction of like everything that you're a part of because you're fucking an alien bitch? But you were still crippled, but the only way you could be in it is if you had to be in the mech. But it's not like one of those big mechs. It's like, you know, maybe like a Call of Duty mech. But the only way you can see her is if you get in the mech, because what are you going to do? Roll around this fucking giant alien planet in your wheelchair?
Well, I mean, like, mechs probably need like batteries and shit. So it's like, I don't know how good of a long-term plan that is to like abandon, like to live with some like blue tribal people.
Well, that's why it pissed me off, because I'm like, you essentially gave up everything for blue alien people.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you could walk again.
I wish the camera was on because my face.
But I mean, like, wouldn't you, like, if you could walk again and you were like 6'12", so like you could put that in your Tinder bio.
That'd be 7 foot.
I know.
I'd be 7 feet tall, bro.
Tall as hell.
Would I give it all up to be 7 foot and walk and be with an alien? Maybe. But that's why I'm mad, because I see myself in him when I watch the movie. Dun dun dun. Nah, it's
Where?
I just watched it one time and I just like thought it was like trying to be like, I don't know, just like it was trying to be like the Pixar friendly version esque of like actual like alien movies.
Yeah, and also have them fucked
Is
with their ponytails.
like, listen, let me see. They were like, but here, all right. Here's what gets me fucked up, right? I want to go down a pipeline for a second. This is about to turn into like an iceberg.
Every single like
know.
10 minutes of like every Let's Play episode is a fucking iceberg.
I know. All right. Why are aliens in movies portrayed as like native, like pre-industrial, like native tribal species? Think about it. Predator, tribal ass fucking alien.
Okay, yeah.
Avatar, tribal ass fucking aliens.
Yeah.
Like, what I'm saying is like, why are they always like some like warrior-fied, like tribal, like why can't they just be like some shit like from Mass Effect, like that big like pink shit, like that big pink glob shit? You know what I mean?
Oh god. This fucking glob. Son of a bitch.
Speaking of globs, yeah, is he gonna fuck you up? Gulping. Yeah, he's gulping his dick.
Get out of here. You got away safely before he gulped you. Please, I don't want to battle you. So I see what you're saying about like there is a trend. Well, so much for that. But like,
Do you think it's intentional?
I think like the only thing we can really pull from as far as like creativity goes is like we just have to look at our own like humanity. We have to look at ourselves and like
We're
how
tribalist at the end of the day.
yeah, like, you know, can I make that jump? Let's fucking go. What is this?
Bro, that's an ultra super rare raid.
I thought it was like a sword. I'm like, the fuck? There's an ominous black state driven to the ground. Yeah, I'll pull it out. One flood out the state, it crumbled and vanished.
Your Pokemon's gonna go like aggro mode now.
And this dude. A little teacup Pokemon? Uh, so let me connect to the internet.
Like, they're gonna make they made the newest Predator movie,
Yeah.
and he was like that. He was like super fucking like tribalistic warrior. Are they gonna make an alien movie where the fuckers look like Patrick Henry? You know what I'm saying? Like, are they gonna make an alien movie where the fuckers come off as like steampunk colonial revolutionists?
Yeah, I'm sure that is out there. I mean, the thing about aliens is like humanity has, in its current form, has only been around for like 200,000 years or whatever, and like that's.
You talk like humanoids, like hominids and shit.
Well, I mean, apes have been around like.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Hominids, like that
but
type
like,
of shit.
I mean, like humanity, like modern humans.
Okay, yeah.
Like 200,000 years.
Something like that. 40,000.
What? What did you just say?
I said. Remember that shit where he was like, stage rights. Fucking, I said 40,000. Or I was like 40,000 years. I said it like just to be a dickhead.
I thought you said like 2,000.
No, 40,000.
I thought you were like a dinosaur denier for a second.
I mean, they like listen.
I ain't never seen no dinosaur.
They can they can take the bones and make a dinosaur out of it, but who is to say that the bones they used for the rib cage didn't belong to a different dinosaur completely? And they're just like misplacing bones with each other.
I mean, that has happened in, you know, the archaeology race.
I'm not a dinosaur denier, by the way. I believe that they existed. Now, how they got wiped out, okay, here's the debate, right? The debate is on how many mass extinctions the world has actually had or experienced. And I think look this up, Jamie. You know
I'm
what?
trying to load into this shit. It's taking so long. Sorry, guys.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, sorry everybody. I'll look it up. Just so, I think they said there's like been 6 or 7, maybe 5 to 7 mass extinctions ever.
This not like
there's been 5
matchmaking.
5 of them.
But I feel like challenges a group. Damn, that sucks. Why is there no like random matchmaking? Unless there is, and I'm just like missing that. So, connect to the internet.
So here's the thing. Out of those 5 events, it's like, which one was the one that hit a dino? Like, all right. So I've been watching some videos, right? And there's been scientists been talking about like a lot of like some of the like massive super craters in the Earth were obviously formed by like us getting rocked by a fucking like, well, it's not a meteorite, it's a comet because it broke the atmosphere. Fuck out of here, all right? It was asteroid type shit. Like, I don't give a fuck who says what it was, but it was a big ass John that came in and blinked the fuck out of us. Like, bro, super events be happening like that, and I'm like, how the fuck did even like fish survive that? Because that would have like rocked the entire fucking world. Like,
I mean, yeah, it did cast like there was no sunlight, you know,
type shit. And like, I'm
so,
not
like animals like alligators and shit that like ate like dead carcasses, right?
see, they thrived, but it's like, all right, here's the thing. Imagine something of that cataclysmic size happens, which it did.
Yeah.
All of that toxic pollution, the radioactive fucking, and I'm saying words, and once again I want to stress that I'm not an expert, but like I want people to like kind of like understand what I mean by like, even if I don't say the correct word, but like the toxic like radioactive fallout that comes from, and I don't mean like nuclear fallout, but because the world got hit so hard and it's experiencing like all of this fucking different pressure change and temperature change all at once and shit, bro, like all of that ash and shit, would it not like find and make its way into the oceans and like pollute the fuck out of like the whole entire like 7 oceans because of like how gigantic that shit was? Like it's a mass extinction. Like it made the world go blank. And like I'm not saying it killed off everything, because like you said, like shit would survive. It would have had to for us to come from it. But it's like, god damn, like you would just think that if something that fucking big caused that much damage, that human life would be able to come from that after the earth sustained an impact like that, or 5. Like we are here now after the 5th of those shits, and I know one of them was like an ice age, but it's like it's crazy to even think that like I can understand why. Not that I agree with, but I can understand why people could be skeptical of like shit like that even being true.
Well, yeah, it's hard to comprehend like, time before you were alive, let alone thousands of years ago.
Yeah, like it's like actually like unfathomable. Like I
actually watched a video, like apparently when the world was like covered in smog or whatever, you can attack other people. Why? Anyway, ants actually like ants in like South America learned how to like farm fungi.
They have to self-sustain.
Which I mean, that's fascinating. Oh,
like,
that was easy.
Like organisms on the food chain that like have a place in the earth, like they will find a way to be self-sufficient and adapt for sure. And like my whole shit is like, you may have never thought of this concept in this way, so if you haven't, I'm trying to blow your mind, so think of it like this. Since the time we were born, like obvious, since we were sentient.
Or I was saying the Pokemon name, but
oh shit, my fault.
Nesty.
I guess sentient too, type shit. But
Dynasty, maybe. Sorry, I've never said these
Sinisty?
Pokemon's names.
It'd have to be like Sinisty, because it'd be like Sinister, but it's a teacup.
Yeah. What should I name this bad boy?
How about Short Stack?
What's the teacup from like Beauty and the Beast? Or it might just be like Miss.
I call that one like.
What's a good like horror movie?
No, I call it like Peach Tea or something.
Arnold Palmer. Well, actually.
Yeah, call it Arnie P. Call it Arnie. Yeah, you can rename it. But
yeah,
Arnie P.
Because it does have purple liquid, so like. Lean? Question mark?
Yeah, let's call that joint. Let's call it a fucking oil spill. That's the, like, when you call it an oil spill, that's the term that they be using when you be spilling your lean. So you can call them oil spill.
That's tough.
That's tough as fuck. You damn right. I just put you onto some hood classics right there.
Luxury ball.
All right. But yeah, so like, all right, check this out. Since we were born and sentient, obviously, like when we were 6 months old, everything that we saw, theoretically, there's a way that we could remember it, but we just like we can't because of just how many memories and shit we do have and shit like that, trauma and all that type of shit. But it's like we were seeing shit, we just didn't know what it was. But since we were just, like I said, at 6 months, even being born, we've been surrounded by technology, and because of that, it is like it is impossible to comprehend the thought of actually living like a primal existence. But like that actually happened. Like there used to be nothing except like stick house, stick and stone spear, and like I could get ate by a fucking saber-toothed tiger.
Yeah, and I mean then you have like primitive cultures, by our standard primitive, but like Rome, for example, like they went hard in the paint. You know, they had their own cities, but they shared like they had like a toilet stick. They shared it throughout the town, which is like crazy.
A toilet stick?
Yeah, like you know this like a loofah. You know those things? They had like a loofah, but they shared it with everyone. And like their bathrooms were like just in like one big room.
They had that bathhouse shit, yeah, where they would all bathe in like a public. That's that crazy shit.
Yeah, and like they had all sorts of like orgies on the pots.
No, I mean it was let them cook.
I saw like granted, I don't know if it was like Greek or Roman. I saw some like ancient pottery, and it was crazy. Like it was like dudes butt fucking each other, and like there was like a dog on the painting that's licking some guy's balls, and
a dog was licking nuts.
Yeah, sorry to get so like, you know, it's like, you know, kind of graphic in the Pokemon Let's Play. No one signed up for this.
Hey, when you came to Regal Boys, you came to talk shit with us. I like that. Not the dogs licking nuts, but I didn't know that about them. But
yeah, no, they were freaks. Their art went crazy.
We here at Regal Boys do not condone bestiality.
Yeah.
So get that shit out of y'all's minds, y'all motherfuckers. But no, that's hard. You know what? You know whose culture I really like? This is gonna make me sound fucking. I'm getting canceled. I'm getting canceled. But Vikings.
Oh, okay. That's you could say. I was expecting you to be like.
I want you to say it.
I was expecting you to be like, I love German culture.
Oh no. I'm like, no, fuck that. No, fuck that. It's just because like Vikings could be considered like the actual early colonizers type shit.
Well, yeah, I actually think like Vikings like made it to America before Columbus.
Did. No, they did for sure. They did. Like, and like Columbus. The only reason why Columbus is so paraded as compared to the Vikings came for like here, and this is not like me being like actually 100% accurate, but like the Viking, like what their shit was is they did like there's like this group of warriors called the Magyars, and like essentially like you have like the Magyars, and these are different time periods, but like these are like different types of tactics that like these groups used. Like the Magyars and then like the Vikings, they were like these groups that during the contemporary times of like, let's say the 800s, and then you have like the 1100s, 12, like these specific times, they are like the most just like sporadic. I'm gonna come and just kill some shit and take over for a little bit and I'm gone. And the Vikings, they probably did come to North America, kill some shit, take it over for a little bit, like maybe like 6 months, a year or two, left, and then just never came back. Christopher Columbus, like when he came, that shit like cemented into being like, all right, the Europeans are now going to start coming over here.
Yeah.
So that's why they don't get credited for it, to be honest. But like the Vikings, now they would have had to make a fucking trip.
Yeah, I think they have like.
But they had the long ships, and the long ships were like capable of carrying like hundreds. Sometimes like I was watching this video where the Vikings, like, you know how they went to England, right? They like went and like did fucked up England and shit.
Stereotype is fighting. Sorry, what?
For who? The Sinistee?
Yeah, it turns into a fighting type.
So it just beats. It's like a brawler. It just beats the shit out of stuff.
Kind of, yeah.
Oh, that's lit. And that's just fire, electric.
Yeah, this dude evolves into like a fire ghost type.
Yeah, that's we said that's the Dark Knight.
Yeah, and then this evolves into a electric fighting type, and this is like a fairy type that
so
has like a.
That can beat a dragon. Like that.
Oh yeah, that would shit on a dragon. Granted, it doesn't have fairy move, but when it does.
But yeah, like when the Vikings went to like England.
Yeah.
Like the long shit. I was watching this video. Like I think it's someone. Like it could have been the king or something. But like when they were coming in from the coast, there was like 10 long ships. I think it was like 10 long ships And from these 10 longships, there was like 20,000 fucking dudes that came off them shits. Like they essentially, so it was like 2,000 dudes a fucking ship. That's how like massive they were, and how also like aerodynamic they were for their time to like maneuver in and out of canals up and downstream and carry that massive payload of dudes. Because like that's how they were able to come into places like France and like I'm gonna get crucified in the comments, even though I'm even in a medieval class, but like when they went through parts in Europe, they were able to just fuck shit up because they brought like 2,500, 5,000 dudes, absolutely just overthrowed some shit real quick. 6 months was in, like did all they got all their shit, maybe even just weeks, and then came back and then like lived off that loot. And when it was time to like get rich and fat again, they went out and just fucking did that shit. And it's like,
yeah, I mean, that is a cool culture.
It's just one of those shits where it's like dog eat dog world, but like you're the dog eating all the time. And like, that's just like, and here's the thing. Their actual fucking hairstyles, people think that they had like the fucking dreads and like a lot of people can say that like Norse inspired shit and like Viking inspired shit, they had like dreads and like dreaded beards and shit like that. Bro, they had like misfit ass haircuts where they were like, they had like a literal like shaved side of their head or like fade.
Yeah.
And then it went like a fucking like a comb over like fucking like mullet, like half mullet hybrid to like the side. And it's like weird as shit. They look like Peaky Blinders ass haircuts.
Yeah, that is crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah, bro. And so like they're like pictured as like these fucking like just ruggish, like wild, super fucking like woodland ass people. And it's like, nah, they actually like looked like, in that time though, that haircut was seen as like just unholy as shit. They're like, oh my god, they're wearing their hair like a fucking like a whole LA noir. Like this is their, like you're going to hell. And it's like, bro, they didn't give a shit. Like, I know I've been ranting.
Yeah.
But this is something I'm passionate about in like terms of like I just love learning about this shit. You want to know about a type of Viking warrior, like a subclass that they had during combat?
Holy, look at the shadow just like slowly moving.
Bro, it's that fucking 1 pixel a second.
But anyway, I was gonna say about the Vikings. They found that one shot of me. Hello. Anyway, they found like the rooftops of their houses, or probably like that like predated like, I don't know, 1500s.
So yeah, type shit. Like, and all right, there was a class of Viking warrior called a berserker. Like literally, that's what like historians, and they honestly they may have had like a form of like interpretation of that name during that time, but like what it's been called now, been known as like the berserker. And like, check this out. You're about to be like, what the fuck? The reason they were called this is because they would go into combat, no fucking shield, no fucking like gauntlet, no fucking wraps, no nothing. They would go into combat with like a kilt or like a like war skirt type shit.
Yeah. And
like some fucking boots. And maybe at minimum like some sort of like fucking half hybrid like tank top tunic type shit. But they would go in there no armor at all and like a sword, and they would just absolutely like just freehand fucking annihilate people. But here's how they did it. Before they would go into battle, it's been theorized that they like had access to like early like amphetamines type shit, like early drugs that they found that like amped them up. But they would like essentially like zone out, like meditate and get into like this trance-like state where they like literally became like a fucking like rabies infested dog. Like there were accounts of dudes like literally like metaphorically foaming at the mouth, but they were in war. This was like something they did do. Like, since they were saying they were like metaphorically growling or like foaming at the mouth, they were known to be in combat like growling and howling like wolves. and they would like kill people and like actually like growl and like bark at them and shit like that and like just like slice people down. And I think they were jacked up off like drugs. Like they were just getting high and just wired up, and they're like, I'm going fucking crazy.
Yeah, I wonder what they had.
The Viking culture is super fucking live to me, but I wanna say like feudal Japan is like another culture that I want to like. I just like can't because I don't know enough about it. But if feudal Japan is the same type of like samurai shit that I'm thinking of, I'd love to learn about that.
Yeah, I'm not super familiar with like Japanese like history, because everyone loves feudal Japan because it doesn't feel like real, I guess.
Right. It actually feels like like the Odyssey about like it feels like that, but that shit actually happened though. Bro, Japan goes so hard.
No reason.
No fucking reason. Hey, for everybody, all the Regal Mafia in Japan right now, give us a big fucking dub because y'all are going crazy. Y'all have been since day one. No fucking cap. Since day one, y'all been going crazy. Is Pokemon, that's a Japanese like product, is it not?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, look at that. I didn't want to sound ignorant, but going crazy. If you could go back in time to a certain period, what period do you think that would be? And like nothing changes in the future. This isn't like no trick question like butterfly effect. Like it's just you could just go back. You could fucking kill somebody if you wanted to. It wouldn't change shit. But like, what time period would you like to go back to?
That is a great question.
It is, bro. I never like people never like ever like can just straight up tell me. I can't straight up tell you because I really don't know neither.
I kind of wish I would have went back to maybe like before I went to college, but after I graduated.
Out of all of human history.
Oh, if I could go back, I thought you meant like just in my life.
No,
I just regret going to college. Like, don't go to college, or like don't spend a lot of money to go to college.
Yeah, type shit.
Unless you want to be a doctor, in which case, like,
yeah, it'll pay itself back.
Yeah.
40,000.
But in all of human history,
I was like, bro, if that's your answer for all of human history, I was about to get like sad.
I mean, everyone needs to see like how the pyramids were built.
Why? So we can stop saying that they were built by aliens? Or
Yeah.
maybe so we can start saying they were built by aliens?
Yeah.
He's like, I saw it. I went back just watching.
I mean, it'd be awesome to see how the pyramids were made, but like that's like a generic answer. Like I'm only saying that for like the good of humanity. I personally, I would have to go to like a famous UFO sighting or like the Mothman sighting in fucking like the 60s.
I think the time period I'd go back to, out of all of them in the
But that's only to pop in. Like if I had to live somewhere, I would probably, I don't know. I would say Rome, but
yeah, if we're going just pop in and live,
wait, my dude just evolved. Wi-Fi evolved.
He's now Crocolore. Fire!
The valve in Crocolore's flame sac is closely connected to its vocal cord. This Pokemon utters a guttural cry as it spews flames every which way.
Dude, it's got like a Genghis Khan hat.
That's a sombrero.
Oh shit, am I getting canceled, bro?
Maybe.
Fuck me.
Look at this dude. Let's fucking go. Fuck you, kid.
Alright. If I could just pop in somewhere, I'd want to pop into like probably the 60s. like the 60s, 70s, like specific time period. Like let me go like late 60s, early 70s. I want to get real groovy because I want to catch the last hot tail end of the fucking hippie era and then go right into the disco era. I just like want to hit that bitch full force. In terms of living, 1920s, bro. I want the fucking roaring 20s all goddamn day.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
I want to be mafia bad.
If I had to go to the 20s, I wouldn't want it to be in like America, like probably like London.
Oh, so you're for real Peaky Blinders. That's like the 40s though, but like still same type of shit.
Yeah.
Maybe Peaky Blinders is like 60. No, that shit is like 40s.
I have no idea.
I don't know. I know of it because I've seen. I don't know how many times my YouTube algorithm on Shorts is gonna be like, "You want to see Peaky Blinders?"
Here you go.
And Schindler's List. One time it gave me Schindler's List, and I was like, "Why this movie, bro?" So then I went on a wormhole, and I was like, "Well, I got to go watch it again." So now that Schindler's List, that's a 5 out of 5. No fucking cat. Like objectively. Have you ever seen it?
I think I have, but also I honestly don't remember because all I can think of is the boy in striped prison.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
See, I haven't seen that one. I know of it, obviously, but like...
Wait, what happens in Schindler's List?
Okay, so essentially, like, Liam Neeson.
Okay.
Did you know he was in that?
No.
Yes, Qui-Gon Jinn is the head Nazi that runs the camp that, like, the movie is based on. And essentially, like, ethics-wise, the Jews that, like, work for him inside the camp, he doesn't want the Nazi soldiers to, like, do what they're doing to them.
Yeah.
And he kind of, like, I don't necessarily want to say, like, cut, because, like, I don't want to, like, understate the atrocities that actually was committed. But
yeah,
you get what I'm saying? I am approaching this in, like, a very cautious way because I am understanding of it. But, like, he, like, kind of cut the Jews that were working there for him, like, slack.
Yeah.
In a way, and, like, looked out for their, like, better interest. And he actually saw them as, like, humans that could be made for profit, while, like, all the other Nazis generals saw them as just, like, not even human. They just saw them as, like slaves and or, like, just piles of bodies. And so, like, essentially during the end of the movie, like, the movie takes place during, like, a couple of, like, Schindler's List is about, like, lives. There's multiple main characters, but, like, it's about, like, certain number of people's lives there and, like, how they unfold. But, like, at the end of the movie, the camp essentially gets, like, Germany's being, like, the concentration camps are being liberated.
Yeah.
And so, like, the concentration camp is essentially, like, it falls under, like, no more control because, like, I think, like, I can't remember if they say in the movie, but, like, Hitler may have killed himself at this point, or he's, like, very close to, and, like, Germany's about to fall. So, like, all the soldiers there, like, you know, what's about to happen. And, like, all the Nazi generals are like, what's going on? And it, like, essentially, like, what's going on with the camp? Like, the dude right up under Qui-Gon Jinn.
Let's go.
He's like, he comes to him. He's like, so tell me what's good about the camp. And so Qui-Gon Jinn, aka Liam Neeson, he holds essentially, like, the last assembly for, like, the remaining Jew workers and the Nazis. And he's like this. He's like, now, I'm stepping down from this, and every one of y'all are free to leave. And he told the Nazi soldiers and the officers, he's like, if y'all stay here, every one of us is getting, like, charged with war crimes. He's like, so go ahead and kill whoever you want to kill if you're, like, gonna be on that type of shit. He's like, but understand, like, I'm giving every single person here just the opportunity to just put all this shit down and get the fuck out of Dodge. Like, just leave and get the fuck out.
What should we name this dude? He's like in a little chest.
Gimme Ghoul?
Yeah, Gimme Duel.
Let's call him... Let's call him Potluck.
Pot of Breed?
I was gonna say that, but I didn't know if you had the spaces for it.
I hope. Let's go. His evolution is so ugly. He looks like the Apple Jacks, dude.
Like, bro, check this out. This is the last thing I'll say about Schindler's List.
Yeah. Sorry, everyone. By the way.
We're going on crazy tangents. Not even we. It's kind of me. Sorry, everybody. I love you guys.
The Schindler's List episode.
But like, all right, there's a scene in the movie where like one of the like high-ranking Nazi dudes wakes up. He's like laying in bed with like his wife or mistress or some fucking body. But like, I should also mention this too. Like, Liam Neeson, the dude that plays like, I guess like the director of the camp. Everyone's quarters is also on the camp, like the house and everything. And like this one Nazi, he's like very high ranking. He like wakes up and it's like this villa on top of a hill. And he fucking gets up from bed and his wife's like, "Where are you going?" Yeah. And he's like, "Shut up, bitch." And he like no shit. And he like walks out and he walks out to his balcony and he like stretches and yawns and like gets a cigarette out or like maybe a pipe. He starts smoking it and then he goes inside and like grabs a rifle and comes back out on the balcony and starts just shooting random Jewish like workers like just down, like just random. And like there's this one and this actually might be, and this is, I'm gonna get roasted in the comments because I can't even remember dude's name, but like if there was a Jewish man on there named Schindler, but like the main Jewish character that like had repeatedly escaped death is walking like, and he might not even be main, but like one of the like, you know what I'm saying? He's like walking through this courtyard, and as he's walking, the dude, like the Nazi that was like shooting down random Jewish like workers, he like shoots and cracks at his ass and like hits him by his feet, and he's like still walking. He doesn't even like fucking break his sweat or like turn around or nothing. He just keeps walking and then just like stops. Yeah. And when he stops, another fucking shot like flies, like whizzes right past him, and he keeps walking again. And the camera like turns away from him, and you just hear a last shot, and it's just implied that he died. And like the reason he kept walking and like didn't freak out is he knew that like obviously those shots were meant for him, and it was just like his time to go. 5 out of 5 movie, absolutely epic.
So, what do you think like the Pokemon fan base might be interested in this?
Yeah, they should definitely like if you act like anybody really, if you want to just be like knowledgeable and like why I guess like the Jewish people, like the atrocities that were committed against them, then like yeah, you should definitely watch that for sure. Yeah, because like this is relatable to what's going on today. Maybe not Pokemon Violet, but seems to be an increased spread of anti-Semitic rhetoric floating around. And if you really want to like combat against that and become knowledgeable, like Schindler's List is like a good piece of like film literature that would like help you understand like the types of shit they went through.
I don't know what's happening. I think my game is broken. The fuck?
Well, at this, I know the voices shit is still recording.
Yeah, no. I mean, everything's still good, but like this raid is just like stuck in the screen.
Well, if you end up having to just cut this and reboot your game, I'm gonna be honest with you, we can cut a lot of the Schindler's List shit out.
All right, guys. Well, this is the end of like episode 4, maybe. I don't know.
Like 3.5.
It's all a blur. But yeah, next episode.
No Schindler's List.
No Schindler's List. Tune in. It's gonna be awesome.